Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Riley and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Riley's ability to understand and respond to his on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a gentle tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Riley's going to come home with his very own training equipment. You're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session on Saturday. Now, Riley's sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Riley, heel.
Riley, heel.
Now, at this point, Riley has a job to do. And as you can see, he's happily walking right next to Rich's left, not forging ahead or lagging behind, but matching pace with Rich. His eye contact is good. He's looking up at Rich, and each time that Rich stops his feet, Riley has been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So when you're walking with him in the city and you stop to cross traffic or you stop to talk to someone on the street, he should be sitting quietly at your left, more focused on you than what's going on around him, and waiting for his next command. And he's doing a great job. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. Now, he dropped into a down. Rich told him no, put him back into a sit, and is enforcing that sit command. The long sit-stay, when you're practicing at home, you can practice indoors as well as outdoors. When Rich returns back to him, he walks counterclockwise all the way around him, and Riley has been taught to sit there and wait until he gets praised and given another command. Now, I have to tell you that Riley's been out here helping us pick up debris from the storm, so I can't fault him if he's feeling a little tired, because he's been playing hard back here and helping us load sticks into the wheelbarrow. Nice automatic sit.
Stay.
Sit, stay. And this command helps to develop focus and self-control, so you want to practice this as much as you can. And if you have to enforce it, you just see Rich pull up on the leash a little bit to remind him to stay seated. This time, instead of returning back to him, Rich is going to use his name. He's going to lighten his tone of voice, and Riley's been taught to come and sit, and then return back to heel and back to sitting. So all four on the floor at all times is kind of the rule of thumb around here, and it should be at home. You should never encourage him to jump up on you for praise. Praise here is given when you're sitting. Nice automatic sit and stay. Rich calls him in, and he comes in and sits. He tends to sit backwards, which he's at least coming and sitting. He is not blowing you off. He's paying attention. And they go back to heeling. And use this video to practice with at home. I can't emphasize that enough. Our clients who use their video as their training tool and mimic what they see on the video over and over and over are the people that are the most successful with their dogs once they get them home. It really exercises his mind, and it tires him. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. So always with the dog seated first, left open palm straight down toward the ground on the one-word command to down and stay. Now, he's tired, so your long down stay should start out at about 45 seconds and work slowly up to 5 minutes. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way around him again, Riley remains lying there until he gets his next command, and that's a great exercise to practice while you're watching TV. I mean, you don't have to make obedience like separate from the rest of your life. You should use these commands day in and day out for everyday house manners. So with him seated, left open palm straight down toward the ground, one word command to down and stay. This time, instead of returning back to him, Rich will call him out of that.
Riley, come.
That's the proper sit.
Riley, heel.
And then he goes back to heel position and back sitting. And he's very focused, which is great. He's got a lot of energy. But when he gets serious about doing his obedience, he knows what he's supposed to do, and he focuses pretty well. And Rich talks to him during the course of the time. I don't know if you can hear him, but if he's not doing something right, he'll say no. If he's doing something well, he'll say good boy. Now, this is the down from a distance. So Rich is going to leave him in a sit-stay.
Stay.
He's going to turn to face him.
Stay.
This is the only time that you're going to use your right hand to give the command, and he drops him into a down from a distance. And that was pretty perfect. Now, we have demonstrated for you all of Riley's formal on-leash obedience commands. We're going to have a ton of information for you when you come on Saturday. Things to go over. You're going to have a chance to ask questions and actually work with him yourself. We have enjoyed having him. He is a sweet boy, and I think he's done a great job. We will see you very soon, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.